Hello boys of class 10. Welcome you to the online class of career education. I am UB Chitra sir. Today we will do chapter 4, that is I and my workplace. And from that we will today do self-employment. So let us start our today's session. Now let us know about what is self-employment. Self-employment is creation of own employment or opportunity of work, or it can be a business. Sometimes many of us do not want to do work under some other organization, or sometimes someone do not get job after doing very hard work or effort, and many of the times there is scarcity of job than the number of candidates. So in that case people can do initiative by give their own business or any organization they can form. That is known as self-employment. That means to arrange one's own income by oneself is self-employment. In rural context, self-employment opportunity has some different meaning, like they can do some agriculture, farming, small and cottage industries. There are some opportunities they can do by self-employment or project at rural site, like cultivation of crops, fruits and vegetables in own land, or they can take lease land from others. They can organize farm for hens, dogs, goats and cows. They can rear fish, that is known as pisciculture. It can be in own pond or in other pond by taking lease, and nowadays it is doing in river also. They can make some small garments industries like ready-made garment, dressing, skin print, embroidery. Sometimes few people of small cottage industries like pottery, making utensils and handicrafts, they can organize. They can open store of necessary products like grocery items, stationery items, this kind of things. So this all things is actually part of self-employment. Now we will know about details about some self-employment projects. First of all, it is crop cultivation. We know crops cultivation means farming in land. By farming land, they can produce any kind of crops, trees, other things. Nowadays government facilities are also available in the work of crops cultivation. They can communicate with local agriculture extension officer for cultivating crops, seasonal vegetables or seasonal fruits. There are arrangements for free training and cultivation method, mode production method, rules of using fertilizer and insecticides, and free agriculture related information, cultivating crops and fruits by taking loans from Krishi Bank also has started in our country. So if anyone want to do cultivation, crops cultivation, they have huge opportunities and help, or they can take financial help also from the government side. Now let us see another sector of self-employment, and that is animal husbandry. That means they can rear livestock, and by doing this they not only satisfy themselves, they are also occupying some other people and giving employment of other people. By rearing livestock, it is possible to do business of meat and milk, which can meet the demand of protein of his family and also others people of the country. Along with that, by selling the animals, it is possible to earn a lot. Many livestock producers supply animals regularly to cities during Eid ul-Adha, like goats and cows are selling in the cities, which oftenly comes from the rural areas. It becomes a source of good seasonal income. All assistances are available about animal husbandry from local livestock office. You can take any kind of help, information from this office. In self-employment, the third sector, that is pisciculture. We have already known about it. What is pisciculture? Pisciculture means rearing fish or that kind of livestock. By pisciculture, many youths have become self-dependent. They are leading solvent life. The main source of protein in Bangladesh is fish, because there are lots of rivers, canals and marshes in our country. In doing pisciculture, the necessary advice is provided by local fisheries office. They provide information from where minnows are to be collected. Besides pisciculture, the business is hatchery and hatching minnows can be done. So these kind of things actually inspire the youths to be a self-employed person. Nowadays many youths are doing this. Now there is another process which is very popular in this pisciculture, that is biofloc. You will certainly hear the news that by doing biofloc, many of the youths are now changing their lives. So it is one of the most interesting and important self-employment sector in our country. The next sector of self-employment is small cottage and garments industry. By establishing garments making, designing, handicrafts and pottery business, by communicating with local office of Bangladesh Small and Cottage Industry Corporation can be done. Then it is small cottage and garments industry. For this, at first, a room from house can be used. It doesn't need any separate rental space. Afterwards, if the business expands, separate space can be taken. Besides, Bangladesh government, different non-government development organization provide training and necessary advice for any kind of self-employment in this sector. We have already known about this sector, which can people do easily nowadays by inspire themselves. But sometimes people are giving some shops, or they do something because of they need some work. That is why they are doing it. This kind of thing, if you are doing in large scale, then it is also good for others. This kind of work is opening grocery. That is the next sector of self-employment. With small capital, anyone can give this kind of self-employed work by buying goods and communicate with the dealers of essential goods and big companies, and also prepare some homemade things. This store can be arranged. The position will be selected in the place where the people assemble, on the way of people's movement and where it is easy to reach. If the goods are collected directly from the producers instead of the dealers, it is possible to buy at low cost. In our country, this kind of shops are now expanding. You obviously see in cities that this chain shop groceries are expanding, like Mina Bazaar, Shopno. So this is one type of example of self-employment, by giving grocery shops. Now let us discuss about the next sector of self-employment, and that is boutique shop. Boutique shop is actually where people can sell their handmade clothes, or they can buy some products from other side and sell into their shops. At present, embroidery shops are in much demanded in city. It is ensured to supply new designed and dress, to sell creative design dress. Women are the main customers of this business. For this reason, women friendly environment will be ensured in this business, and that if that is assured, then business will grow very quickly and profit will be much. This kind of shop is also now increasing in our country. Let us know another sector of self-employment, and that is food shop. Many people at present open food shop for business. You can easily find some street food shops at cities now. A person who is inspired or can cook better, he can open a food shop and involve himself by selling his quality of cooked food. But food should be made in hygienic and clean environment. There is no fear of loss if tasty foods are sold at affordable price, because food is man's main demand. But to set up a food shop, position is very important. So by keeping in mind that sense, if food shops are arranged, then it should be very beneficiary for the person who give it. Nowadays, another sector of self-employment, and that is phone, fax and printing shops. Many university learners do this business alongside their studies. Many set up this type of shop as the main profession. There are many opportunities to be self-dependent by this business at such little investment. Besides It is possible to benefit the learners by doing this profession. This type of business is more suitable at the educational institutions. Moreover, it has demand in office area. Besides mobile teachers, at present there is opportunity of mobile banking in phone fax shops, so it is possible to do many types of business under the same roof. So this kind of sectors are related or conventional in our country. Beside this, all of these things are available in our country in another sector, that is called online business. In online, we can have crops from others who produced it. We can have animal meat and milk. We can have fish. We can have some small cottage or garment industry products, grocery products, boutique shops, clothes, food items. So now that is another sector of self-employment which man can do at sitting at home and manage it properly. So boys, today we learn about self-employment. If you have any question about this thing, let me know in the comment section. We will know another thing in the next session. Till then, stay fine. So bye for today.